Now we can see the various possibilities in which the visibility modes can be used. Those two possibilities, as said earlier, they are public derivation or private derivation or private derivation by default. Let's see this example one by one. First, we will see the private derivation. Here, class is the common word which is used for defining the derived class, and it is followed by a derived class name. Here, the derived class name is ABC, which is followed by colon. This colon represents that the derived class is derived from the base class XYZ, and here the visibility mode is private and the base class name is XYZ. Okay, and then it is followed by a open curly braces, and here we will write the members of the derived class, that is ABC, and close the bracket with semicolon. And then we will see the public derivation. Here also same, we will using the word class, and then it is followed by the derived class name ABC followed by the colon, which says that the derived class ABC is derived from the base class XYZ, and then the visibility mode is public and the base class name is XYZ, and open the curly braces, and here we are going to write the members of ABC, then close the curly braces with semicolon. Similarly, class, derived class name ABC followed by colon. Okay, here we are not writing the visible mode. Okay, then what type of mode it can be? Here the compiler automatically consider this as private visibility mode, because if the visibility mode is not written while defining a class, then it is considered as a private class. Okay, then it is followed by XYZ, then open the curly braces, then write the members of the derived class, then close the curly braces with semicolon. These are the three types of examples through which the visibility modes can be used. Okay, now we can look each derivation one by one. Those three derivations are private derivations, public derivations, and next is nothing but protected derivation. Derivation of the visibility mode one by one. Their private derivation. When a feature of a base class are privately inherited by a derived class, see, when a feature of the base class are privately inherited by a derived class, the public and the protected members of the base class becomes private in the derived class. The public and the protected members of the base class becomes private in the derived class, and here the private members of the base class are not derived from the derived class. Okay, then we can see the next example, that is next derivation, that is public derivation. When the features of a base class are publicly inherited by a derived class. See, here you can see that when the features of the base class are publicly inherited by the derived class, then the public members of the base class become public in the derived class. The protected members of the base class becomes protected in the derived class. The private members of the base class cannot be inherited by the derived class. That means in public derivation, both the public members of the public and the protected members of the base class becomes public and protected members of the derived class. And then comes the protected derivations. When the feature of a base class are inherited in a protected mode, the public and the protected members of the base class becomes protected. Both public and the protected members of the base class becomes protected in the derived class, and these protected members is accessible by the member functions within its class and any class immediately derived by it. Therefore, the protected is accessible by the member functions within its class and any other class immediately derived from it. Okay, that's all.